When it comes to reducing his impact on the planet and its resources, Christophe Lomé has a simple solution. An aspiring businessman, Christophe is careful about which food he buys and what goes on his plate.
Well, I'm vegan, and that's also one of the reasons why I come to this kind of shop. For most foods here, the carbon footprint is very low. There's no meat, they don't sell any at the moment, and so I'd rather support a business like this.
Tonight, Christophe is cooking for friends who've cut back on their meat consumption. A look in their fridge is encouraging for Christophe.
There's a lot of dairy and vegan products, which means that Brice and Lucien are trying to be reasonable in terms of their food. And I think that's great, pretty cool. I'm not asking everyone to become vegan, unfortunately.
It's time to prepare the evening meal, a vegan shepherd's pie with soy protein replacing the meat. For Christophe, it's all about leaving little or no carbon footprint.
I think that ecology is really the best way to convince people to adopt vegetable-based diets. We try to talk about greenhouse gas emissions and the energy consumption involved in producing meat or dairy food.
A little malted yeast on the mashed potatoes, in the oven for 20 minutes, and dinner is served.
Bon appétit.
But is it to everyone's liking?
Well, the consistency is pretty good.
And the spices make up for the lack of meat. Christophe's friends are not quite ready to follow in his footsteps.
Socially, it's tricky. I know a vegetarian who became vegan, then switched back because of that. And the other reason is cultural. I'm from Lyon, where food is considered very important and is far from being vegan.
Dr. Arnaud Cancal is a nutritionist who agrees that eating less meat is better for the environment, but not at the expense of crucial nutrients.
A diet which is good for the planet isn't necessarily good for your body, so I think we have to be very careful. If you want to give up animal protein, you have to be sure you're compensating for it with vegetable protein.
One simple way to limit the impact our food production and choices make on the planet is fighting waste. 1.3 billion tonnes of food is lost or thrown away every year, the equivalent of 1/3 of global food production.